After this last episode of Love is Blind, all I can think about is that Kendrick song. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life, girl. Run for your life, girl. Monica, run for your life. My bad, girl. I called you Maria in my last review. Maria, Monica. Let's call this whole thing. Okay, let's call the whole thing off, girl. All right. And when you confronted him, you was there 2 minutes too long for me. All right, get your money with your Venmo and move. Okay, move around. Anyway, but let's not act like we didn't already kind of have a little bit of an inkling that Stephen was not all the way there. Okay, in the pods when he confessed about cheating and all that other stuff, that didn't fit right in my spirit. And then when he was having that weird behind conversation with Garrett, we should have been asking questions. Why the hell y'all talking? What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? And how is this the conclusion that you've come to, Stephen? Anyway, we're not gonna blame Monica, girl. We're not gonna blame her. We're not gonna blame her. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective, and we're here today to talk about Love is Blind. This is season 7, episode 8, Dirty Laundry. And girl, it was dirty, child. Hey, dirty laundry, girl. You're absolutely right. Okay. Anyway, I talk about all sorts of things on my channel, books, TV, reality TV. So get in where you fit in by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and commenting down below. Let's get into the review. Okay. So this episode, we get to see where the couples live, where each person within the couple lives. They're exploring homes, they're exploring meeting family members. It gets a little intense here and there. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. My dislike for Hannah just grew drastically. This girl really thinks she a prize, but we about to. Let's keep going, all right? So we open up the episode with Stephen and Monica girl. And he goes to take her to a flower shop where you can preserve flowers. He was like, I can't just buy her flowers. I have to, right? Fine, right? Given the circumstance towards the end of the episode, run for your life, Monica. But in this moment, we like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, he not just gonna be able to come and give you flowers after you beg for it. Like, you ain't never have no flower a day in your damn life. Because, girl, Monica, you was acting unhinged about that girl. I'm not even gonna hold you, okay? And so I just think that Steven has a weird obsession with the sex. Okay, it's just weird, right? It's always just an interesting conversation with him and how he feels like I've taken her to get these flowers preserved. Now, do I get rewarded with some sex? And I was just like, what's going on with you, boy? What's going on with you, boy? Okay, what's going on with you, boy? I don't know what's going on. Something going on with you, boy. Anyway, let's move on. We'll get back to them in just a moment. Okay, we'll get back to them in just a moment. Hannah and Nick. Let's go by Hannah and Nick for real, for real. Hannah works my ever loving nerve. Do you hear me? She works all of my nerve. Hannah thinks that she is the prize in this relationship and that she is better than Nick. When quiet as is kept, they are literally on the same level. They literally are. Now, Nick living at home with his mama. Now, do I think that he a mama's boy and that his mama basically did him a disservice by basically catering to him and all of this stuff? Yes, absolutely. But also, we live in the DMV. Now, I don't know where they live. They look like they in a suburb, either in probably Maryland or Virginia, because you don't get that much space when you in DC. So they probably in suburbs of Maryland or Virginia. Baby, it's expensive as hell out here to find a house, girl. A decent house in a decent neighborhood run you at least 700,000, 800,000. Okay? And that's a decent house, okay? In a decent neighborhood. You're looking in the millions if you want nice, okay? So for her to be like, oh, he lives in his basement with his parents, like, don't get me wrong, he's 28, okay? And while I understand, you should have your own, girl, the economy, the way the economy is economy, girl, you unemployed. Okay, that's my thing. You talking about how he living with he got a job, he has his own space, okay? He working. And I'm not saying that you need to settle for any of these things, but girl, you talking, girl, you unemployed, girl, you ain't got no job. You ain't got no job. Okay? Anyway, so Nick's mom is a lawyer, so they live in a really nice house, and she's basically touring, being judgy. He was showing her his little stuffed animal. She was like, "Okay, oh, oh, your mom cleaned this house before you got here, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, you said you had a pool table. There's a whole bunch of stuff on it. I was expecting," and she wants to tell him exactly what she was expecting. Like, here's where my expectations were. Here's where you met me. Like, I need Hannah to shut up, girl. You not Taylor Swift, and I loved it. And I think I might be getting the episodes conflated because the brother comes and I'm mixing it up. The brother comes and was like, "She can't handle what you give." All right. And it's true. She can dish it, but she cannot take it. Because as soon as Nick decides to be like, "Okay, well, I was expecting a Taylor Swift. Oh, okay. Well, I was expecting somebody who was gainfully employed. Oh, okay. Right? No. Anyway. All right. So Honda's sending the entire tour. Parents are very Catholic, and I think Hannah is not very religious. So she was asking about that kind of thing as well. So again, the entire scene was really pissing me off because I was like, Hannah, you really not that girl. You really not that girl like you think you are. You not. Okay. Marissa and Ramses. I like their conversations. I think that these are some real conversations. Now, do I really feel like they relationship gonna work? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not betting on it. I'm not betting. I'm not betting on none of these relationships. Possibly Garrett and Taylor, but he got to give up a lot. We'll get into that in just a second. So we're meeting Marissa's friends, and Ramses is this like again, girl. He got 5 different hairstyles in his head. Girl, he got the beach curls. Girl, he got the afro. Girl, he got the dreads on the side. Girl, the feather in his cap. Girl, he got a lot going on. The girls are looking at him like, okay, now all these girls are military girls, and they talk about how important the military is to them and how it is to Marissa. He also tells them that being in the military is an ethical issue for him, and they have an issue with that. I personally understand both sides, and I think that as long as Marissa and Ramses have come to the conclusion that Marissa will not go back into the military, which she's already expressed that she doesn't want to be in the military ever again, then I don't know why we still haven't, I don't know why it's an issue, right? They do agree that if their children want to join the military, they'll support them, but it's not going to be something that they're going to be pushing down the children's throat. So I don't feel like the friends really need to be concerned. I felt like, girl, they both said that he said he don't want nobody in the military. She said she don't want to be in the military. Girl, what the hell? So, okay, let's move on. Girl, not an issue to me. Not an issue, okay? We get Tim and Alex. Again, I really want to root for all the black folks, but baby, this is not, it's not giving to me. But shout out to Tim though, okay, because he was on the grill, trying to threw some meat on the grill, and it looked good too. Okay, it looked real good. So he's meeting Alex's family, and Alex says that basically orchestrated. You need to be with my dad separately. You need to like maybe let him handle this, okay? I would want to see how he handles and interacts with my family. I don't want to have to direct my man to be doing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because I want to see how he'll really interact. Anyway, nevertheless, we meet the family. And it turns out Tim has a lot of things in common with her dad, both born in England. They love golf. They are very similar in personalities, which makes sense, right? As to why Alex was attracted to Tim in the first place, because he's very much like her father. It was a really sweet scene, real good moment. Alex's dad has MS, and so girl, Alex has this conversation. I'm sorry, Tim has this conversation with Alex's dad and reads the letter that he wrote to him asking for Alex's hand in marriage, which to me in my mind, I thought that was sweet. But again, I'm just waiting on the other shoe to drop with Tim. Okay. I'm waiting on the other shoe to drop. I am. And I know that's not the best attitude to have, but baby, this is Love is Blind. Okay. I got to be prepared for all of the tomfoolery. Okay. Where else do I want to go? Who else do I want to? Oh, Garrett and Taylor. Garrett and Taylor. So Garrett goes to Taylor's house. And so this is a true, she lives in a row house in DC. So she's true DC. Washington, well, not a Washingtonian, but she lives in DC. True DC proper. And she's obsessed with moving to San Diego. That's where all her family is. And she's talked about it with him in the pods. He's agreed to it. But that is a huge step. That is a really huge step to move because his parents live in Fredericksburg. Virginia, to move from Fredericksburg to all the way to San Diego, to give up your businesses, to give up all the like that is a lot for someone. That's a lot. And I feel like that could potentially lead to resentment. I really do. Because that person gave up their whole life. So what if you decide, okay, here, walk with me, talk with me, okay? The power dynamic, right? That means he's gonna have to be depending on you for a while. That is a very delicate balance, and I don't know if I could ever ask anybody to do something that drastic so soon. Like, I don't know. That's a huge sacrifice. Garrett is also like, my parents are concerned. We just met you. He don't they don't know you. Um, and they want to make sure that they're a part of my children's lives. And so, he's just kind of going down his concerns. Taylor is happy. She's her only concern is that he'll change his mind. But I'm thinking to myself, like, girl, either way, I think y'all need to come with a happy medium. Like, can y'all do Midwest so y'all could be like a couple hours away from San Diego, a couple hours from Fredericksburg? Because I just for him to have to just give up everything, it's a lot. That is a lot to ask somebody to do. And I could see that potentially turning into an issue where he may resent you later on. That's just not that's a recipe for disaster if you ask me. Okay. So then we get Stephen and Monica once again, get Stephen and Monica, and they're sitting on the couch. We find out that Stephen is unemployed. Girl, as soon as I heard that, the way that the visceral response in my body just was like, get away from me. I don't have time. I don't have time. Because one, he was like, when I went away for the experience, I knew that there was a possibility of me losing my job, right? And me coming back. That's why I went to the foreman and was like, hey, how's the job? Whatever. And they were like, you didn't hear. And I'm thinking to myself, the people at your job ain't even call you. What was your performance down to your job? Like I'm questioning the performance of his job. I don't. He probably already knew he was gonna get fired, so he probably got fired and just decided he was gonna try this thing. Girl, I don't trust nothing Steven say, girl. I don't. I don't trust nothing he say. And the visceral response in my body was like, "Girl, run for your life." Oh, hey, 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 run for your life, girl. Run for your life, girl. Because we don't, girl, no. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know how we got onto this, but here goes Steven trying to weave sex into a conversation, talking about, if you want to come home. Oh, that's why. Because Monica said, don't worry about it. I can be your sugar mama. I got you. I'll take care of the things for now. Right. And he was like, okay, well, so if you ever want to come home and just treat me like a piece of meat, I'll take it. And I'm just like, how did you get that from her saying she'll support you? Right. That's so weird. You're such Anyway, they talk about sex. She was like, we've had amazing sex, right? It's just after you've expressed doubts with me, concerns with me, I don't know if I can bust it open for you like that, because you telling me that you don't know if you want to marry me or not, right? And he was like, yes, that's true. And then we get into this whole diatribe, not even a diatribe. We just go off on this tangent about sex, girl. How did macaroni and cheese get into it, girl? Pegging, girl. Sub and Dom. I said, what are you talking about? Hey, 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 run for your line. Ring in, nigga, he a 69 guy. Freaking ass, nigga, he a 69 guy. Hey, 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 run for your life. Girl, what is going on? Girl, oh my God. Oh my God. When he started talking about macaroni and cheese, say, yeah, he did. Yes, he did. And I'm not even going to explain what he was talking about with macaroni and cheese, but y'all can put, turn that on and think about what he's talking about, okay? Because that's nasty. That's nasty. Hide your macaroni and cheese, girl. Hide your pasta. Okay, hide your ravioli. Hide your spaghetti. Cause he is nasty. Anyway, moving on. We get another scene with Hannah and Nick. And girl, I wanted to jump through the television. So the man just came from work. Nick just come from work. Okay, got to change his clothes. Hannah been home all day because what? They have her unemployed. Okay, she ain't got no job. All right. So he comes in. He got to change. She doing a little quick clean. You know, one of them old raggedy tired ass clean. Let me hurry up and clean up before he get home and make it look like I've been working all day. Girl, please, okay? You have not been doing anything but sitting on the couch all day. We know. We can tell. We can tell. All right. So she jumps up, starts trying to do some chores around the house, then wants to get on him about taking out the trash. I said, girl, he just got home. You've been home all day. What have you been doing? You just got up to clean off the oven. Oh, this place is a mess. It's disgusting in here. Oh my God. Yes, because your dog. She swear the dog don't shed, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Anyway, so then she says, let's have a conversation. So they sit down and they have a whole conversation about chores. I vacuum every single day, which is insane if you have to vacuum every single day. If you vacuum every single day, your dog sheds. Okay. Either that, your dog is shedding or you are shedding. You don't have to vacuum every single day. Vacuum once a week. It really doesn't take that much. Okay. Especially if you don't have no kids. She says, I do all here. This is my list of chores. I said, well, baby, if that's how you want to do it, then you do it. She's like, oh, well, my dog is my dog, but also you'll need to be taking care of my dog as well. I was like, girl, this conversation pissed me off. The way that Nick just sat there and was like, yep, nope, okay, what do you think? We could do that. We could. I said, Nick, stand up. Nick, I hope you just going through this process just so you can get airtime. But I hope you like stand her up at the altar. I really do. And I hope you do it in the nastiest way. I really do. Because she getting on my nerves. So then we start talking about finances. Oh, are you financially literate? I don't think you're financially literate. I think I'm more financially literate than you are. I mean, if you're $50,000 in debt, I mean, what if I'm $50,000 in debt? And then she was like, well, I don't have any student loans. She was like, well, I do. I said, now, bitch, not you sitting up here talking to this man. Like, you got all this going on. You in debt. Okay. You're in debt. You're unemployed. Okay. He is working. Okay. He has a place to live. All right. He knows where he's going to go when he leaves this show. Do you? Okay. Like, I'm like, you talking to him like, girl, you got some nerve. You got some nerve. Okay. Anyway, so she then says, what about who's going to pay the bills? Am I going to pay the bills? I could teach you about stocks. I'm like, girl, don't teach me nothing about no stocks until you get your ass out of debt, girl. Don't say nothing to me about no damn debt. Don't say nothing to me about no money, no nothing, no nothing until you get your ass out of debt. And I'm not shading nobody because I got student loans too. But baby, I'm not going around telling nobody that I'm more financially literate. But you got debt, girl. I'm being quiet. I'm hushing my mouth. Shh. Uh-uh. Shh. I'm being quiet. Okay. I'm not talking no talk because I can't talk no talk right now. Okay. I'm in debt. Okay. I got student loans. Period. Okay. Everything else paid off, but my student loans is I still got to pay. All right. So she was like, I could teach you about stocks. Am I going to be paying bills? So what about your car insurance? I mean, since you didn't even know if you had car insurance because your parents are paying for it, girl. Again, girl, houses, decent homes, and decent neighborhoods in the DMV, $700,000, $800,000. 900. I saw a 3 bedroom, $900,000, and it was not even like all that. Okay, so if his parents want to pay his car insurance, bitch, I wish I would. Wish could give my car insurance to somebody. Do somebody want to pay my bills? Okay? Girl, paying bills is not the status symbol that you think that it is, girl. It gets old really quickly, love. He was like, well, why would I want to? She was like, well, are you gonna get on my car insurance if you? He was like, why would I do that? She was like, so you can pay bills? Like for what? Why would I have more bills? Girl, no, no. Like you, are you slow? Okay, mm-mm. The more money I keep in my pocket, the better life is, huh? Right? Is that not how that works? Okay. Anyway, okay, so we get a scene with Tyler and Ashley. Tyler meets Ashley's dad. First of all, Ashley's dad looks really good for his age. Because at first I was like, is this older brother? He took off his glasses and I was like, oh, his eye. Okay, I can see he is a little older. He old. Dad gives the blessing. But all right, Tyler. Because I watched episode 9 as well, so I'm just looking at Tyler like, all right, okay, okay. Anyway, I hope he can meet expectations. Is all I'm going to say. It was a really nice scene, but we'll see. Okay, all right. Now the last singer we see, Taylor is in the apartment that Monica and Steven share, and Monica is like broken down. Now, one thing that pissed me off about this is the fact that it was not caught on camera. We did not see any of this interaction. Girl, Love is Blind UK would have had it all up. Girl, them cameras would have been up their nose and around the corner. Do you understand what I'm saying? To catch every piece. But we didn't get none of that. We didn't get none of that with Love is Blind DC or US. Girl, please, y'all slipping on your pimping. I don't like it. I don't like that. Okay. So anyway, we get Monica tore up with Taylor. They talking about Stephen, talking about him like a dirty old dog. So I assume Stephen wasn't there, girl. Stephen come up out the room. I was like, y'all talking about this nigga right here. Okay. I'm okay with that. But damn, I didn't realize he was still here. Okay. So she was like, okay, well, just call me when you're done. I'll be around, right? So Stephen walks up, he sits down. Stephen gives her this most robotic, you're right. Yep. Okay. I definitely do not deserve to be here. Yes, you're right. I should not have come on to the show. I should have not done these things. You're absolutely right. Yes. Okay, I'll leave now. I said, oh no. Oh, oh no. Monica, get up. Pack your thing. You should have been having that conversation with Steven if you had to, because production made you on the phone on speaker, okay? In your own house, girl. And they were planning to meet her parents and everything. So apparently, Steven said he was going to a sleep test. What the hell is a sleep test? Y'all, please tell me what that is. Okay. He says, I was drunk at a sleep test. How the hell? I'm pretty sure a sleep test would not, if I'm thinking what it is, would not be effective if you're drunk, love. He says, I was drunk at a sleep test, and I was texting someone. She was like, he was gonna try to say it was a long time ago. She was like, no, it's not, because it started yesterday all the way up, and the nastiest ones were today. She was like, where are the text messages? And he was like, well, I deleted them because I was so ashamed. I said, oh, hey, run for your life, freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy, freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy. Girl, get gone. And here's the thing, ain't nothing wrong with being a freak. If you want to be a freak, go right on ahead. But you don't sit up here and be talking about you want to have somebody be a fiance. You don't share your freak with your fiance. You need to. Your fiance needs to know that you's a freak in the sheets. Your fiance needs to know that that's what you need. Okay? Monica is not that type of girl. You understand? Stephen is nasty, okay? Nasty. Monica is one of them straight laced political pundit kind of girl. She wants one of those the regular DC run of the mill type of guys. Stephen is not that guy at all. So he will try to slip, but Monica is somebody he would want, right? She has it together. She is the embodiment of what he thinks a girl should be, right? A clean, good girl. He can't come to her with that. He got to go to the other girls for that, okay? The side chicks for the freaky, sneaky shit that he want to do. Girl, God. He didn't come home. Girl, what else? And then she was like, oh, she asked him to run her my money. She was run me my money. I said, I know that's right. Run me my money, run me my things. Okay. All right. And then she was like, oh, how could you do that, Stephen? Like, after he gave her the money, she should have got up and left. She still sat there and was asking questions. I can't believe you did this. How dare you take that away from me? Now you're saying you shouldn't have come on the show. Don't try to take that away from me. He was like, yep, I should not have come on the show. I'm sorry. I definitely do not deserve you. Okay, bye-bye. Girl, After that Venmo ping came, the hell on. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. You better than me. You a better woman than me, Monica, because, girl, I would have been done, got up and left. Girl, I'll Venmo my money and move around, okay? Anyway, girl, I'm about to record episode 9. Girl, let me tell you something. We got people living in the basement in their house. We got people living in the basement. We got freaky cheating ass niggas. We got who else we got? Girl, I can't. I'm waiting for all the shoes to drop. Okay. Oh my Lord Jesus. Oh my God Almighty. Subscribe to the channel. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'll see y'all later. Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby. Saying, baby. Love it, shit. You know I'm crazy. So go ahead and put a drink up. I'm so glad we got. Say it.